Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I've been sat here waiting for Lisa to hurry up and get on with her Friday haul, and somebody commented and they mentioned this woman who I did a video on a while back, and everyone was like, don't do any more, so I didn't. But you know, they're always going on about, why don't YouTubers collab, and that's how you get more subscribers, and you should be collabing. Do you know what I think would be a brilliant video to watch? If Kay Harms and Lisa Duncan did a dress swap. Can you imagine Lisa? She'd be curled up in the fetal position in a corner of a room going, don't make me wear it. So, like, if Lisa wore this outfit, yeah? Did you see where I'm going with this? And Kay wore that. or that, even. And Lisa wore this. Yeah, it would be so much fun, can you imagine? Anywho. And then I saw a little clip of Lardy going on about these shoes she'd bought. She was waving her feet in the air. It was an Instagram thing. And she said that she was a size 8. I've looked that up. I didn't realise that sizes went backwards in America, because your dress sizes, when you come here, you're 2 sizes bigger, but your feet are smaller. And Lisa says she's a 39 in European sizes. That makes her a size 5 in the UK. And apparently Lardy is a 6. How? How the fuck does Lardy get her trotters into a 6? I don't get it. I'm a size 8. That's probably a size 10 in America or something. It's all confusing and bemusing to me, but if you'd like to see Kay and Lisa do a fashion swap, say yes and I'll contact Kay and suggest it to her. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute whenever Lisa decides to put her video up, because I need to go to bed. But if I go to bed, I know I'll oversleep and I won't have time to do her video and get it up in time for tomorrow, and I need a video for tomorrow night. So I'll either give in and do an old one, or if she gets her finger out and puts her video up soon enough, I'll do that. Anywho, I will see you all very shortly, no doubt. Hi guys, I've waited for as long as I can and I just can't keep my eyes open anymore. So I'm going to do this video that somebody mentioned the other day instead. My head's boggled. I've got this message from Google and I have no idea what it means. And I asked for help and Sassy's like, oh, it just means blah de blah. And it's like, yeah, I don't understand. And it's like me having a conversation with Stephen Hawking. I have no clue what the frig they're going on about. They asked me to do a thing. I did the thing. Then they said that wasn't good enough. I had to put something else in it and click on this link because what I was looking for was in something else. And I went there and it wasn't. So then it said you could use something else, so I clicked on that and it said, oh, go to a list of these sites. Clicked on it and my laptop said Google's not allowing you to go and look at the Google help thing. And it's like, do you know, I just give up. All I wanted to do was just write a blog. I didn't want to fucking, I don't know. Anyway, they were the ones that suggested I fucking monetize it, which I did, and I've never received any fucking money from it. I think I got 60 quid once, years ago, and there's 40 odd quid sat there that they won't send me until I go over 60. And I don't know how to do the new thing that it wants me to do, but I don't want to lose all the stuff that I've put on there. So if I could just take that and put it somewhere else that had the thing that I'm supposed to have. But anywho, stressed, can you tell? See, this is what fibro does to you. It's like, someone could say to you, I don't understand the alphabet, and someone could say it's A, B, C, D, and that comes out as it's blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear when I read this stuff. It makes no sense to me at all. All goes in one ear and out the other, and all I can hear is fucking Charlie Brown's teacher. Anyway, I will stop ranting. This is the real me. It's not about the winged liner or the shopping, apparently. This was 2 years ago, June 2021. Says, I did very little editing to this video. I wanted to take my time. I'm sorry it's so long. I kept waiting for the perfect time and message. I had to go for it. Many more heart-to-hearts and the rest to come, Lisa. Whatever the hell that means. Shall we jump in?
It's me. Happy Monday. And today I am going
And you've still left the bathroom door open and the light on.
to, I don't even really know where this video is going to go, but it's probably going to blow your mind. It's probably going to be so deep and so unexpected that I really, like right now, I have like this nervous feeling, and then I also have like this energy. I try to explain it to John, and he looks at me like I'm crazy, but when I get like really excited about something and I feel something so deep, I almost have like, it's not like butterflies, it's almost just like this energy feeling in my stomach. And I've
deep, so deep. I know puddles that are deeper than you, Lisa. You don't know the meaning of the word bloody deep.
had that all morning, and I just decided today I'm going to do what I have been wanting to do and I've been putting off. But first, for those of you that came here for makeup, I'm going to show you a new lipstick. One of you suggested this, and I had looked at these so many times, kind of opened them up and thought, And you know what? I noticed that. Have you guys ever loved a L'Oreal lipstick but hated the scent? I don't think these have that same scent. I think they're different. But anyway, it's the Nude collection, and this one is Nude Intense New Confident. Oh my God, that's a sign. You guys, I am...
What is with these knocks? Oh my God, it's a sign. Did you see that? It says Laurie was here. No, it says Corrie was here.
Not a woo-woo mystical universe type person. I will say that the more I learn about life and about things, things that people say like that, there is a realistic connection that you can also say, and I'm going to do that for you. Signs. Oh my God. The signs lately have been... I'm probably going to cry during this video. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Okay.
What the fuck is she on?
So I wore this yesterday and I loved it. And I started out with Lancome Ideal, but it wasn't quite dark enough. So today I'm going to use Nude Sandals, which is my lip liner that I did with Christian Audette. And I love it. I have loved this lip liner from the beginning. If you're wondering why I didn't...
I should bloody well hope so, if it's the one that you did with them.
...promote it more or wear it more, it was because I didn't want to be that person that always talked about their own stuff. And it's part of my hang-ups of not wanting to do this or that and worry about what people think. But anyway, I love it, and I love the name. I think it's perfect. So Nude Sandals. And I'm not going to really do a Kardashian overline, even though that did get good to me. But I don't want that every day. And just for me to show you, I want to do it normal.
What is she talking about?
I put my makeup on this morning before I brushed my teeth, which is not really a good thing. You'll probably see me shaking.
Has somebody put her brain in a liquidizer this morning and poured it back in? Because I don't think she even knows who she is at the moment.
Okay, so that is the Nude Sandals. It's amazing. And then this is the New Confident. Such a sign. Look how pretty it is.
But you thought,
If any of you have ever wondered about this mirror, it is the Ricky Loves Ricky big mirror. It's fabulous. It really is. I mean, it has been so good. Brooke loves it. We love it. Even when I'm putting on my makeup, I will come out here and look in this mirror, especially because it's in front of this double window. It really gives you a better...
So why don't you put your makeup on there then?
...image. Okay, so there is the lip color. And that lip liner lasts like nothing else. It will be there until I go to bed tonight. Okay, another makeup thing I wanted to tell you about real quick. And then we'll get down to the... This is probably another form of my procrastination. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about the new Wayne Goss mascara. Beautylish sent this to me. And when I first saw it, I saw the waterproof mascara. And I thought, I don't like waterproof mascara. But I thought, you know, they were nice enough to send it to me, and I've always loved Wayne, and I want to support him, so I thought I'm going to try it. So I wore this in my Friday video. I could tell how much blacker my lashes looked. Can you tell today how black my lashes are? I mean, same liner, same false lashes, the Jubilee. This mascara is black. And I watched this video this morning, and it's the shape of one that I like. The little barb things are kind of close together, so they really, if you're someone that really likes your lashes separated, they really separate, because my lashes really grow in clumps, and this separates them. And because it's...
Doesn't everybody's eyelashes grow in clumps?
Small like this, it's not big like Lash Blast. You can't, he said this and it's so true, you can get really close to your lash line. So that might be a lot of what I'm noticing too, about how black that my, you know, lash line looked. So, and then he said the reason he did waterproof is because it holds the curl. Well, that makes sense. See, I don't really curl my lashes. Maybe I should, but it makes it hard for me to put on my false lashes. So if you curl your lashes, the waterproof holds the curl better. He said, think if you put on water, which is, I guess regular mascaras are going to be more of a water base, then it would, you know, weigh your lashes down and it would just take out the curl. So that is the reason he did that. And I will say that when I removed this Friday night, I had no problems at all. I just used my Lancome Bifacil. So thank you to Beautylish for sending this to me. I'm flattered, and thank you to Wayne. Okay, now I've got some notes here, and this is going to be all over the place. And if you would hang with me, I know I chit chat a lot and everything, and I don't even really know where to start, and I guess I'm going to start with that.
God fucking hell, Lisa, have you killed somebody? Will you just spit it out?
I've been trying to organize my thoughts.
You haven't done a great job.
What did I want to start this with? What did I want to say? What would the title be? You know, all these things that I've thought about. And the more I read, and the more I pray, and the more I learn, is that you just have to go for it. And so that's what I'm doing today. And it might not seem like a big monumental thing to you, but it is to me, because throughout this whole... First of all, how about my outfit?
Oh, for the love of fuck, will you just get on with whatever it is that you're trying to say?
And I'll explain to you why I'm wearing this in a few minutes, but this is from Negative Underwear, and it's the Whipped collection. It's the Whipped Shrunken Cardigan in black medium. I wanted it, I was scared. They even said that it fits shrunken, so I went to the medium, and I love it. So...
You were scared. Oops.
So thin and soft. Do you see that? And then it has the snaps. It is so good to wear even like with a little nightgown in the bed. And then this is the whipped, okay, they got underwear and everything, and whipped baby tee in medium. And I wore this the other day, and let me go ahead and show you my outfit, because that might help me get into what I want to say. So let me stand up. Okay, so
anyone else losing the will to live? What the fuck is she trying to tell us? I was born a boy, girls. I know you won't believe it. Well, you just come out with it. Whatever the fuck it is, it can't be as bad as you're making it.
Bubba right here. I wore this outfit the other day. It is the, this is the third time I've worn them. It is the commando little flare fold over yoga type pants. It is my Haviana with the wedge, and then this little top, and then I put my hair up. It was dirty the other day, and so I wanted to wear it up, and I was trying so hard to do a messy bun, and it's the most wonderful problem to have, but it's almost like my hair's too long. I've got to learn a new way to do it, because it just kept coming out with a loop that swung around. So I thought, you know, so many people tell me they'd like to see my hair in a high pony, and I've been self-conscious of my hairline just because I don't think it's that pretty. I was self-conscious of the grays. You can see I have gray hair, but I thought, you know, I'm gonna do it. So I put it up in this high pony, and I wanted it to kind of stay like that. So I put this clip up underneath it. It wasn't this clip, it was another one that wasn't black, so I went and bought a black one. But, so that's what will keep it at, let me back up.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I promise you guys know we're getting ready to move, and I'm gonna have just such a good filming studio. That's just another thing that I would think.
I'm gonna have such a good filming studio. Are you? Really? Where? Inside the front door? No. In your downstairs bedroom? No. In your downstairs bathroom? No. At the dining table? You were supposed to be fucking upstairs. You've just said it. My filming emporium. So why the fuck are you never using it? 10 minutes. And she hasn't got to what she wants to say yet.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about this until I get to my new studio. Or I'll just do this. Or I'll just keep asking them questions and hope that it leads into things or whatever. So what I want to say is, for this whole time that I've been on YouTube, I have always had a focus on makeup and fashion. It's kind of like when you go to school, when people say they're going to school and their major is makeup and fashion, and then their minor is life lessons or advice or help or sharing. That's how I feel. That has always been like my minor. But in my life, it's not. In my life, it's my major. And I have always, from a child, from like my earliest thoughts, been a really deep thinker. And I would always analyze why something happened, or why someone was this way, or why was I this way, or why did that happen, what can I do next? Or kind of like I've told you, I would play games with myself. Like I was a really shy child, and it didn't take me long to figure out, to get the things that I wanted, I couldn't be shy. But I was. So I think I remember seeing an interview with Michelle Pfeiffer saying what a shy person she was. And whoever was interviewing her, it might have been Oprah or something, said, "How can you be shy? You're an actress." And she said, "Well, I'm acting." So that's what I have learned to do over my life. From a small child, from probably...
I'm bored. Is anybody else bored? I have no idea what the actual point of this is yet, and we're 12 minutes in.
let's see, I dealt with the trauma of being shy all the way up to about...
I dealt with the trauma of being shy. Most children are fucking shy. It's not a trauma. Wow.
I think 5th and 6th grade. And that's when I started realizing if I was going to get the things I wanted, I was going to have to do the things that it took. And if me being shy was going to hold me back from those things, I was going to either not be shy, or what I really did is I pretended to not be shy long enough that my body and my mind kind of caught up with that. And I'll go into things like that. There's so many little things like that that I want to teach you about. So,
you want to teach us how to pretend to not be shy at 50 years of age? You think that you've got all these life lessons to teach somebody, and you've lived in a fucking bubble. We all had this dealt with by the time we were fucking 12.
And that's, I know I'm going to go off on so many tangents. So, going back to what I do here on YouTube. Well, the Friday haul is my most popular video. It usually gets the most views.
And I will never stop. I look forward to that video. I get excited to share.
And what I love about that is it happened organically, because Brooke and I, when she was a baby, we would go to the mall on Friday. And that was, I would clean my parents' house. John would usually give me a little bit of money, and that was our day to go shopping.
Yeah, you'd clean your parents' house, they'd give you $50, and then John would top it up with another $50. So you had $100 a week as a new mother to tootle around town and spend on yourself. And you never once thought, maybe I should half that and spend half on the kids, or buy John something, or... No, it's all been Lisa. Lisa spends $100, comes home, does a show and tell for John, and it went from showing John to showing YouTube, and going from $100 a week to whatever the fuck it happens to be now, $1 million.
Shopping, and I would have something in mind, and it was just a good day, and that kind of carried on.
And it was just a good day because she was shopping.
You know, and how my Friday haul started is I just continued to kind of do some shopping on Friday and tell you about it. But what happened over time is, you know, that's what I became known for. And so I leaned into that. And what I do love about it, besides it happening organically, is I love that some of you out there that don't like to shop, you depend on me in a way to show you good things. You like my style. You are professionals. You don't want to spend the time shopping. You appreciate that. And so, and then it got to be where I felt like so many of you appreciated me showing you new things, and I love it. I have a passion for makeup that goes back to the Avon lady coming. So it is deep in my soul. I love fashion and I love makeup. I love every aspect of being a woman, and I always have. From babies to boyfriends, I am just a girl through and through. I think one of the biggest differences is I really also have a passion for other girls, other women. And
do you though? Really? Do you? Because I don't see many women around you. Because if anyone says boo, you bin them off. And all this I love babies, that wasn't what you were saying the other week when you said they ruined your stomach and everything else. Who says that?
And I've always loved helping and explaining things and helping other people. So what happened over the years?
So why didn't you get a job on a fucking makeup counter then? There you would be, showing people what to buy and helping them. Job done.
Years is when I became known for the Friday haul. I also became known for shopping. You know, nobody shops like Lisa. And you know, someone would talk about me in their video, or even if I met someone and they were with their husband, they would turn to their husband and they would say, you know, this girl shops. This girl, woo, you know, she is the best shopper. And
because that's all you do. I lent into the Friday video. So why did you not turn around and pretend not to be shy and say, yeah, it's just for YouTube. I bring it all back afterwards. Because that's not the truth, is it? You keep it all. And it's got nothing to do with YouTube. It's your shopping addiction that you're trying to play off as a job, which it isn't.
And I don't want to be known for that. That's not who I am. There's so much more to me than shopping.
Well,
and
stop.
if you really knew me, that's not who I am. I don't spend all day shopping. I like what I like. I do get really excited about a look. You guys know I love to be inspired.
No, you love to copy. You see something and you track down exactly what that person had on. It has to be the exact same thing. That's not inspired, that's copying.
And I love learning new things. And so I do love it. But I'm not a walk around the mall, window shopping, spend all day shopping kind of person. I am a get in and get out.
No, you're a get in, get somebody to help you spend all day walking around the shop.
Mom and Brooke are the type that like to just walk around, look at things, gift shoppy type things. I mean, I am not that person.
Gift shoppy type things? What does that mean?
And the person quickly, you know, like different comments and different things, you know, I would tell people that really know me, and they would always say, if they really knew the real you, well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
It's
yeah.
mine. And it took me a long time to figure that out. And oh gosh, there's so much, and I'm gonna try not to go deep because that's going to be for the future.
Why is it? Are you procrastinating again? And how is it deep? You haven't said anything deep yet. Nearly 17 minutes in and there's nothing deep being said.
But something happened last year, and it had been going on for a while. It was a combination of just not feeling good, not knowing what was wrong with me as far as like the IBS, the menopause, the weight gain and everything. And you guys know I had kind of like a little, is this it? You know what I mean? And every avenue I took to try to find that happy feeling and that feeling of fulfillment always ended, or it always had a roadblock with weight loss and getting healthy and feeling good kind of written on it. Like there was no way I could achieve what I wanted to achieve in my life with those things holding me back. And that is when I just really got serious about it. I mean, I had these issues for years without even going to the doctor. So fast forward to now, so many of you have noticed how I feel. And that's, to me, that's what I've been about the whole time, but it didn't show until now. It's not about the wing liner. It's not about the Bottega Veneta. It's not about the Birkin. It's about how you feel. And if you notice, I've never wanted you to look like me. I want you to feel like I feel. I want you to feel excited. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel like a badass. I want you to feel like you are unstoppable in whatever you want to do. And if you notice, like, I always thought, why am I not the girl that wants big shoe shelves and a big display? I don't know. It's just like, even sometimes when I get something, it's not about showing you guys. It's about that personal accomplishment. No one in this town probably knows what Bottega Veneta shoes are, but I do. And it's an accomplishment, and it's something that thrilled me, and it's something I did for myself, and it's something that is like, I did that. You know what I mean? And, oh my gosh, okay. So, bottom line here is I want to inspire you. I want to inspire you more than I want to motivate you. I want to give you that fire in your...
That's motivation, dear. What are you wittering on about? It's not about the shoes or the bag, it's about the feeling, okay? So all you've done is put the shopping into overdrive and bought more shoes and more bags. So this feeling that you were having today about letting people know who the real you is obviously isn't the real you, because all you've done is double down on the shopping. And if you wanted people to know the real you and get inspired by you, you would have done more of this and less of what you have been doing.
I want you to have this feeling right here. It's like not even deep in my stomach, it's like up in my ribs. This energy that I want to get together, and I want to give it to you. And I want you to take it and do what you want to do with it. Your dreams and happiness are not going to be like mine, but they're just as important.
Thanks for that. They're not going to be like mine, but they're just as important. I'm glad you threw that little bit in.
Like, you may not want to wear lashes and winged liner, but I hope that my love for makeup goes through to you and inspires you to do more of what you like. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making any sense here. One thing I am proud of is when people say that I'm the lip combo queen. I love that one, because I do have a extra special love for lip combos and things like that. And I do love finding the best stuff, and I do love telling you, like, all day throughout my day. Like today, when I was putting my hair up in a ponytail, I was about to put this clip in here, but I thought to myself, no, I want to do that with you so I can show you that little tip that will keep your ponytail up and, make it look better. And then I was going to cover up my grays, and I thought to myself, no, I want to be able to tell you guys that sometimes it's better. I mean, I understand that I have these grays here, and I don't really care that much. It's not like I'm gonna, be, that's just something that's not me, is to make a whole video about how I don't care that my grays are showing. But I want to tell you this. Sometimes when I cover them up, it looks weird to me, because it's not me, because I don't have a dark hairline all the way to the edge.
So why are you doing it now then? If it doesn't bother you.
So it's like, I wanted to tell you that. There's just so much that goes on throughout my day I want to tell you about hair, makeup, and fashion. So that will never end, because I thought about this morning when let me go ahead.
You've done an awful lot of fucking thinking and not much talking. I don't know what is she trying to say in this video? Really, what?
Get my favorite one. Hold on. I started this morning, and I got my favorite pen out of all the ones that I bought the other day, and my new notebook open, and I was like, ooh, I was just writing, and I just thinking, oh, I love this pen. I need to tell them which pen I really loved. And I thought, this pen and notebook are kind of like fashion and makeup to me. I don't need these two things to write in a journal. I could have gone and got to the dollar store and gotten any notebook And I could have gotten a pack of Bic pens or used some of the free ones that you get from everywhere. But this just enhances my journal writing, and I like it. It makes it feel good. It makes it more me. It's just the cherry and whipped cream on top. Or if you're like me, it's just the cheese and the seasoning on top of my steak or cheeseburger. And so that's what makeup and fashion are to me. It's not that they're not important. They're who I am. And I'm going to go into, I've been talking so long, you guys, but I'm going to go into that more about your personal identity. And
she does a lot of these videos, doesn't she, when she says blah de blah, and I'm going to go into that in another video. Oh, that's for another video. Oh, this is for another video. And then you end up doing a whole video where you've told us fucking nothing, and you never get round to the other videos where you said you were going to tell us what you didn't tell us in this one, and you don't tell us in them either. So basically you say nothing of any importance ever.
And your identity to the world, and how what you wear is important. It's not what it is, and we'll go into that. But I have so many, you guys, I started writing down, and I'll put a picture of it here, the things that I want to talk to you about, and I could not stop writing. The more I wrote, the more ideas came to my head. Okay, now, who am I? I'm not a life coach. I'm not a therapist. I'm not, anybody. I'm not a psychologist. Even though I will tell you, I checked into all of those things, and I really did think about trying to take a life coach class. Most life coach.
Can you imagine Lisa Duncan being your life coach?
Classes, I won't say most, but the ones that I have looked into, first of all, you don't have to be certified to be a life coach. And a lot of them are about how to get clients. And I don't need that because I've got you guys and you. I've got something so valuable that I'm not going to squander it. You know how I talk about not squandering one day of my life? That's part of this too. I am going to live like next week might not be here. And I want to share that with you. I'm going to improve myself. You guys are going to be amazed at the things that are happening with me, happening for me, and that are going to happen. I want to take you with me. And my qualification is you have seen me. You know me. You have seen the growth in my mindset, my confidence. You know me. You've seen my experience.
Right, so we know you, but when we say we know you, you say we don't. We're just people in a computer that know nothing. We're not real people, not real friends. We don't really know you. See what I say about narcs? Whatever suits the fucking situation, they'll tailor what they're saying to fit.
Experiences. And what really solidified this is, what really solidified this in my heart were two things. One, those of you that have been with me through this IBS and menopause and weight loss journey. I am so inspired by you, and I am so motivated by you, and I am so just proud that if I can make you feel good and make you feel empowered and make you feel beautiful and hopeful and optimistic, I have seen that. I've seen that proof. And every day I get messages and I just feel like, oh my God, God is sending me this sign that this is what I should have been doing the whole time. I should have been majoring on helping you and spreading joy and opportunity and my stories. And I should have been, I hate to say minoring, but I should have, makeup and fashion is just part of that. And so that is...
So God sent you messages that you should have been doing this type of stuff instead of the shopping type of stuff. But you're doing even more shopping now. So what happened?
That's who I am. That's who I am. And that's who I want to show you. And another thing is, and I don't want to cry, because I haven't cried in a while actually, but I am kind of emotional because we have so much stuff going on. But I used to listen to other YouTubers and I would hear them say, oh, I love you guys. I love you. I love you guys so much. And I would think, oh, because I'm just not a fake person. I probably would have gotten further here on YouTube or maybe in life. I don't know. I wouldn't have been satisfied with it, but I'm not a fake person. I'm not one of these people that, you know, thinks I should just tell you every thought that I have, but I'm not fake. And I would think to myself, that's fake. You don't love them. You don't love your subscribers. You know, and I would even not, you'll notice I didn't say that. I love you guys, or I love, you know, because I've always liked you a lot. I've always appreciated you a lot. I've always had just been so thankful and wanted to get to know you, but love wasn't there until this journey that I have been through in the past year. And it just, I don't know what happened, but I think the more I got to know you guys, the more that love just really started happening. And then
the more I looked into getting more subscribers on YouTube and building my channel and earning more money, I saw that on all the YouTube videos they tell you to engage with your subscribers, tell them you love them, be consistent, do this, do that. So I thought I'd try doing that now.
This is such a little trivial thing, but as soon as I started, and I have a person who insulted me, left me multiple mean comments on my Instagram to thank for this, because in her insults and just really, really, really mean comments, I can remember I was sitting in the McDonald's parking lot eating my burger when I read this comment. She had already insulted me on another outfit of the day, and she came back and she said, it was a long mean comment, and she said, but you don't read your DMs, so you wouldn't know. I think she had DM'd me something and I didn't answer her. And
what was the long mean comment? That's what I'm more interested in. What exactly did she say? How mean was it? Was it really mean, or was it constructive criticism? Which?
And I thought to myself, I can't. I don't have enough time. I can't answer all my DMs. And I really thought about it, and I talked to other people, and I thought, you know, I'm going to do it. I am going to. And that day, after I took a shower, I sat on the back porch in my robe and in my, I remember I think it was still cold that day, and I got started on those DMs. And I couldn't do them all because they were just so backed up. And then I think I did a video that said I'm catching up on my DMs. Well, when that happened, I don't know, it's just like YouTube and my videos just changed. I feel a deeper connection with you guys than I ever have over 12 years. I think that I was just reading comments and emails, and you're never gonna be able to tell me how you really feel. You know, a comment is just, it's a surface level comment. It's not deep. But when I started reading, and I can't read them all, but when I started reading those direct messages from you guys, oh my gosh, it was like I started forming a real relationship with you. And some days I'm reading some of your comments and I think to myself, and I don't want to cry, but I think to myself, I do love them. I do love you. I've always wanted what's best for you. I've never wanted, and that's why, like when people were really mad at me about the HRT for not telling you, hold on just a second. It really bothered me because I never want to be dishonest, but I don't want to tell you anything that's wrong. I don't want to tell you anything that might be harmful. And I don't like being controversial.
What? You don't want to tell us anything that might be harmful. Carnivore. Carnivore. You push it and push it and push it. And not just carnivore, extreme carnivore, unhealthy carnivore. To the point where you're only eating 2 things a day. But I don't want to tell you anything that's harmful.
I don't want to invite, these, subjects that people feel so strongly about, just like think about how people feel about just getting the immunization or something, and I've learned that. So I wanted to tell you that, but it scared me because I don't want to tell you anything that's going to hurt you, but I do want to be honest. So I'm going to be so honest, and I want to tell you right now, I am depending on you to be an adult. I'm depending on you to be honest with yourself, with everything that I say, and I'm depending on you to know that I am coming from the best place. And if I say something that offends you, I understand if you get offended, but part of being offended is thinking about the thought and thinking about why they said it and their intentions. And when you know someone's heart is pure, you shouldn't hold that against them.
Oh, what about when people's heart was pure and they said, please don't flog and drive because you're not paying attention to the road and you might have an accident? And what did you do? You blocked them. How was that a mean comment? But when Daddy said, I wish you wouldn't flog and drive, okay, Daddy. But you didn't have brains enough to think of that yourself, and when somebody else took the time to say it to you, you got all fucking shirty and narky and blocked them. You can't have it both ways, Lisa. You cannot sit there and say, if I piss you off, I didn't mean to, you can't take it personally. Well, that goes both ways then. Read me the really mean comment. That's what I want to hear.
If I were to get offended by everything everyone says to me, or even watching other videos, I would never be able to do videos. So, goodness gracious, you guys. I don't even know if I've gotten, okay, let's see what I've gotten to here. What makes me special? What makes me qualified? And I've gone through that. You know me, you've watched me. And even if I am 6 months ahead of you or 6 steps ahead of you, I want to help you catch up. You know what I mean? Okay. I have a passion for sharing. I will share real life experiences.
Real life experiences. Not being funny, Lisa. What are your real life experiences? You don't open boxes. You can't do buckles in your shoes. You have to get John to zip your coat up. You have to get John to rearrange all your lights and recording thing every time you have a 5-minute flash and you want to be the other way round in the room. You don't work. You don't cook. You don't clean. What real life are you gonna tell me about? Because there's absolutely nothing going on in your life that I haven't already dealt with, probably. She honestly thinks she could be a life coach. She thinks she's full of wisdom that she needs to pass on to people. She's clueless.
And I asked my mom.
It's like me trying to explain fucking Google blogs to somebody. Totally clueless. I know my limits. She obviously doesn't know hers.
One day, and this is funny, because you can't talk to your parents about everything because they're biased. But my parents are pretty brutal. I mean, they're very honest. And so I asked her, what is it about me? What do you think is different about me? What do you think is something that makes me special? And one of the things she wrote that it just hit me, and sometimes you don't even realize an asset or a feature or a trait that you have until someone tells you. And she told me, she told me, you have an ability to take a bad situation or go through a bad situation and make it good and bounce back. And when
Please tell me what bad situation, apart from your first marriage, we've heard that story to death. What bad situations do you bounce back from? Please.
She told me that, I was expecting her to say, you're honest, you're kind, you're this, I expected her to say stuff like that. But when she said that to me, everything is leading to, I want to share more of my life with you and my life lessons. And then the last thing that is leading me to this is, I said this out loud to Brooke one day. And when I heard myself say it, it just was like another sign. I told Brooke, I said, all the people that I know in my life that need help the most don't want to hear it. And I understand that. I'm not the kind of person who pushes my advice on someone. I don't even really ask them, do you want my advice? Because I feel like when they're really ready, they'll ask me. Until then, I'll be here for them to talk to me about things. But I thought, why not, explore that opportunity? Are there people out there that would like my advice? Are there people out there that would like to talk to me and would like to just explain how they feel? And you already know me, so you know how I feel.
Can you stop going round in circles, please? If anybody wants any proof of how useless she'd be if you needed some advice, all you need to do is look at her cameo. She did a cameo for this woman, and it was absolutely pointless. If I can find it after I finish this, I'll add it on the end.
And maybe you would like my advice. So that was just another sign that I was headed in the right direction. So, hey guys, I know I've talked for so long. I'm going to stop this here. And I told you that the reason I wore this outfit is because I love how I feel in it. I might not look the best. Tomorrow, I may feel different. But I want you to do that too. I want you to wear things that make you feel good. I wore my Sheila Fajl hoops today because they make me feel good. They're me. The other day I wore these earrings because these earrings are fabulous. And these also I just think they're fabulous. I think they're my favorite thing Miranda Fry has ever sent me. And I love everything about them. I love the rhinestones. I've always liked hearts and I've liked wings. And it's like this is a combination of like a heart and a wing. I love the way when you put them on, they kind of tilt back a little bit. They're just fabulous. And I wore my Jenny Bird Hear Me Roar ring because this is just so me. It's just so me. And my first ever Dean Davidson Castle ring. John bought this for me years ago when I had my first Hourglass invited me to do an event at Sephora. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Hourglass wants me to do an event? I felt like Pixie Woo. I felt like the most successful person in the world, and John being the best husband in the world to help me celebrate or whatever. After we ate Mexican that night, we walked down to Oliver and he bought me this and he bought me the pendant. And that's how I got to know Dean Davidson. And so this ring will always be special to me. It was very expensive for me at the time, and I felt really just awesome with it, like something that would have never happened, just like that Sephora event that I thought would never happen, and right here in this time of my life I thought would never happen. And so I cannot wait to share everything with you guys and share every experience, because I do love you, and I can't wait to share that with you. So thank you so much if you hung in until now. I appreciate it, and I don't know if I'll get to post a video on Wednesday. That's kind of one of the reasons I did this video today, and the other is I was right in the middle of watching a video and journaling, and I felt this so strong that I put it down and put my makeup on before I even washed my face. I kind of went over it with some micellar water and did this video. So thank you for being here, and I will see you real soon. Oh, I was going to tell you I might not be here Wednesday, but I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm still fucking clueless. I don't know what that video was about. If anyone could inform me, that'd be good. I'm just going to go and see if I can find that cameo thing. Hang on. Right, I found it. This is Lisa giving somebody... What's the word? No point me doing it. I can't remember the word for anything. Advice. Someone asked her for advice. Shut up. Advice. And this is what Lisa told them. Bearing in mind they've paid money for this cameo.
Hey Cheryl, it's Lisa, and thank you so much for your note to me. And I've been thinking about this for, gosh, ever since I got it, and I know exactly how you feel. I think I felt really good in like the beginning of my 40s, but like when I started getting mid 40s, I think that was when I started just not feeling as good. So I think my advice would be to try to really, really think about what it is that's making you sad, and try to do little teeny things to help with those things. Like if it is weight gain, then try to figure out, what the problem is and go from there. If it is just little things like maybe taking a little bit more time to get your nails done, to get an extra blowout, once a week, or just to have some time by yourself, or, maybe carve out some time at night to, work out a little bit, like just your arms or something like I do, and just try to not let the whole picture kind of overwhelm you, how you feel, and try to do just little teeny things at a time. And I tell you, something else I really like is like self-help books. Try to find some good books that are motivating. And if you don't mind, I might end up, really thinking about this further and making a video on it, because, sorry, I'm outside of H&M and I have no lashes on today, but I figured we're friends. And so I think it's overwhelming, because you're starting to get a little bit older and you think, is this it? And you just have to say, this isn't it. I've got a lot of life to lead, and I don't want to waste one more day feeling bad. And so I'm going to do something about it. And so really try to think about what it is that's bothering you, and try to spend some time on yourself, and, be kind to yourself. Don't talk bad to yourself. And, I know you're probably thankful for the things that you have. I always was, but I tried to really, really think to myself, it could be so much worse. My legs, they're bigger than I want them to be, but at least I can walk. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds silly, but that's what I would have to do, because I used to talk bad to myself. So those are the things that I can say, and I really appreciate you being here with me. You have inspired me, and I hope this helps just a little bit. My email is on my videos if you want to email me. So thanks so much, and have a good day. Hey, Sue.
I bet that really helped, didn't it? Let me think, right, if she was talking to me. Think about what's making you feel bad, okay? Possibly the fact that I've been bedroom bound for over 12 years. How are you going to make that better, Lisa? Oh, you should go for a blowout once a week. Anyway, I have had enough of today. I am now going to bed. And if you got to the end with me, thanks very much, and I will see you in the next one.